Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal.
What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. You know what time it is. December 1st. Can't believe that it's December 1st, 2021. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy Hendrix. Happy hour with Hendrix. Sorry we're a tad bit delayed tonight. People got real jobs, have other things going on. And sometimes we have to get in here where we can get in here and make it do what it do. It's all good. But hope everybody had a happy holiday. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, Walter, the big game is tomorrow. New Orleans versus Dallas. They playing in the NO. So, you know, I'm gonna leave my trash talking to after the game. It is what it is. Um, so with that being said, before we get into tonight's show is called Stay in Your Lane. Now, viewer discretion is advised. Please be aware that we are a show that have our own opinions, and we want you to be 18 and up. We prefer 21 because this show is for your entertainment purposes only, and we don't need no children's parents coming and talking to us about the stuff they hear. So now that that's out the way, hey Alicia, sweetie, how you doing? Now that that's out the way, let me get into the real title of tonight's show. So I had to get the viewer discretion out the way, had to get that little statement out the way. Tonight's show is stay in your lane. But what I really want to say is stay in your motherfucking lane. Now, you might ask, Hendrix, why are you so passionate about this? What's with all the expletives? I will tell you. Now, as you all know, we just celebrated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and Christmas are two times of the year that are very, very important when it comes to food. Now, granted, there are other reasons for the seasons, and I'm not getting into that because we're talking strictly about the food. Now, every family has people in the family that are good at making a dish or two. Now, Thanksgiving is not the time to do no experimentation. You say that shit for Labor Day or Memorial Day, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Don't play with the fucking menu, right? If you can't make potato salad, don't fuck around and try and make potato salad. Or if you make potato salad and you put weird shit like grapes and raisins in your potato salad, I can't speak for nobody else's family. However, for my family, don't bring none of that shit around. Now, I know my role in my family when it comes to cooking. Do turkeys, in the backup for banana pudding, and if need be, hey, if they tell me, Hendrix, just bring the drinks. I'm cool with that. I'm cool because I know, hey, I'm not gonna be the one to fuck it up for everybody. Not gonna do that. However, some people don't understand this. There was actually a whole Facebook post about this shit. Now, this young lady and man, this young couple, going to his family's house for Thanksgiving for the very first time. She wants to make a dish. The man tells her, no, baby, you don't need to make anything. We just need to show up, get the drinks, utensils. That's all we need to do. Now, she does a power move. Well, I'm gonna make my own separate meal and bring it to Thanksgiving. That's a power move. Look here. I'm sorry. You don't do that. Thanksgiving is not the fucking time to play around with food, right? We don't need that. Don't. But I'm gonna tell you this. She gets upset. She throws a hissy fit and throws a tantrum. And he just left her ass. And honestly, I don't blame the brother. I don't blame him at all. Look, I told you, my family said we don't need to bring anything. We don't need to cook. We just need to show up. Now, look, if you are in this position, if you're a man in this position, look here. If your woman ain't listening and she want to pull this shit, leave her ass. Women, don't put yourself in this situation. If you get left, it's your fault and your fault alone. Because you don't ever fuck around with Thanksgiving dinner, right? You don't do that shit. Now, I'm going to tell you about my little experience. Now, we had Thanksgiving. Everything's going smoothly. There's a couple of dishes out. Everything's looking lovely. Now, we have a couple of first-time visitors. And it's okay. We welcome you to the family. However, this is what I'm talking about. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Now, had this one young lady, she new to the family. She wanted to do something and said, hey, is anybody making such and such and such? Nobody was making chocolate covered strawberries. That wasn't on the menu. This young lady said, hey, I would like to bring some chocolate covered strawberries. No objection. You ain't crossing in nobody's lane. You never know. Sweetie, this might be one of your routes into the family. So this young lady makes these chocolate dipped strawberries and they look like little turkeys. The shit was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Shit was kind of cool. Tasted one of them. Hey, that's all right. Not bad. You did your thing on that one. Pretty cool. However, there was another dish. And you know, let's be honest, black people. We got dishes that we don't play with. Number one is the dressing. Don't fuck around with the dressing. Number two, the greens, the mac and cheese. And these are in no particular order now. These are just random lips in the mouth. The mac and cheese, the potato salad, the dressing, the banana pudding, the pumpkin pies. We don't do in black families. That's a no-no. We do sweet potato pies, the pecan pies. See, these are things you don't fuck with because every family has that member that makes these items, and you leave them the fuck alone. And that's okay. If you think you can do this, Thanksgiving is not the time. You wait for like Labor Day, Memorial Day. You might even be able to slide a little bit in on the 4th of July. But for Thanksgiving and Christmas, stay in your motherfucking lane. Look here. Had this little dish. It's out. Now, again, I know from experience with my family who makes what. Boom. You go down, you know exactly who made it. It's good. Like my aunt makes this fire broccoli casserole. She either makes broccoli casserole or this wild rice casserole that she does. One of the two. Those are her two things, right? Yes, Alicia, you feel me, sweetie. I knew you understand. Look here. Now, what happens is, now I get my plate, I eat. First plate, good. Go back for seconds. Because you can't get everything on one plate. You gotta hit that second lap to get back around to some stuff. That's okay. So I make this second lap. I get back around to some stuff, and I'm just going putting spoonfuls of stuff, and I know who made stuff. At least I thought I did. Who made stuff? Now, I'm gonna tell you, ladies and fellas, if you cook, this might apply to you too. Look here. I made that second plate, went back around. I couldn't even sit down because, hey, you walking and eating. It's Thanksgiving. This is what we supposed to do. It's family bonding. We getting together. We watching football. This is how we making things happen. Now look here. I dig into my plate, grab a spoonful, and I put it in my mouth. I immediately spit the shit back out. And I asked, who the fuck made this shit? People's feelings were hurt. People got quiet because it didn't taste right. I'm sorry. You didn't stay in your motherfucking lane. She don't come back? Not my problem. But sweetie, you didn't stay in your lane. You was told the things not to mess with. You were told, hey, you don't do the dressing. You don't do the mac and cheese. You don't do the greens. You don't do potato salad. You don't do, banana pudding. You don't do none of them. You leave all that alone. You want to bring something else? Cool. However, when you cooking and you don't understand, a family has their menu laid out. Laid out. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Now, when I said this, and again, I took a spoonful in my mouth and I immediately spit the shit right back out and asked in front of everybody, who the fuck made this? What the fuck is this shit? Because I knew what it was supposed to taste like. And the shit wasn't right. Now, young ladies' feelings may have been hurt. However, in the family group chat, it was very specific. These are the things that people are bringing. This is the list. You duplicated some shit on that list for a family dinner at Thanksgiving. No. Leave that shit alone. You leave it alone. Hey, Shimmy, you ain't late, sweetie. You're getting in. I'm just venting on some Thanksgiving shit. It's all good. Because yeah. And I'm sorry your Thanksgiving, your family's Thanksgiving was horrible. But I'm saying, I'm getting into this shit. Look here. People, stay in your lane. Just fucking with she just fucking with Thanksgiving. That's what it is. You don't fuck around with black people in our food. That's something you don't do. You don't. Look here. My little cousin, she wanted some greens, right? Because the way my uncle make greens, he makes some greens that are hot, and he makes some greens that are spicy and some that are not. Now, in his greens, he usually puts pork. Now, we have several members in our family that can't eat pork, so he pulled the pork out, just made the greens. Now, my little cousin was like, hey, I want to make some greens, but I want to do them with turkey instead of pork. So she said, give me the recipe, right? Give me the recipe. Teach me how to make them. And then I'm going to throw some turkey in there instead of adding pork. So Unc showed her how to do it. He gave her the recipe, gave her the rundown. She said, okay. The year after, we was all together for like Labor Day, Memorial Day. I can't remember. So she made a little bit and she was like, hey, family, I want y'all to try this out. She made some greens with some turkey. Shit was on fire. It was blazing. Cuz you got a hit. Bring that shit for Thanksgiving. Unc was like, fuck it. I'm going to just make my spicy greens. And my spicy greens don't have pork in them. You make the mild greens, they have turkey in them. It's a compromise. Everybody was happy because there was communication. She stayed in her motherfucking lane. And y'all might wonder, Hendrix, you taking this shit so serious tonight, and you ain't went to commercials, you ain't did nothing else. This is how serious this topic is. I need y'all to understand this. This is a serious topic. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July. You don't fuck with those meals. You don't. Now, you might be one of these people that can't grill. Don't nobody want no burnt hot dogs for 4th of July. And I don't say it because I know some people watching. Let them burn some hot dogs. That's okay. I'm gonna let you make it because I ain't gonna call you out. But I know you watch it because I see you. It's good. But look here, you stay in your lane. If you can't cook, be okay with bringing drinks, bringing utensils, bringing ice, because that stuff is needed too. If you can't cook, be okay with saying, hey, do I need to put some money in somewhere? Right? You stay in your motherfucking lane when it comes to holiday meals. You don't do no extra shit. You stay in your motherfucking lane. Now look, I know this transcends a lot of issues. I get that. But the issue at hand was Thanksgiving dinner. And everybody knows Thanksgiving dinner is critical in the black family. I don't care where you're from. And if you're one of our listeners, you know, from Mexico or Qatar, or, you know, you might be in the Netherlands or Russia or, you know, France. And hey, we appreciate y'all listening. But I really need y'all to understand around the world that Thanksgiving holiday in the US for the black family is very, very serious. It is not something you play with. Now, people think, you know, hey, I don't understand this. And for our international listeners, I understand it's probably going over your head, but that's okay. You think of your main holiday where your family gets together, your main big holiday every year, where your whole family gets together. And you know, everybody has their favorite items on that menu. You have a new person in the family that says, hey, I'm gonna make such and such and such. Hey, no, 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 no. Ain't such and such makes that. Uncle such and such make that. Cousin this makes that. No, you stay in your motherfucking lane when it comes to holiday meals. You gotta do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you at. Shimmy says she's not allowed to miss another holiday. And Shimmy, understand. Look here. I'm gonna tell you right now. Every now and then, you know, you get family members that get married. They have to rotate holidays. These things happen. However, when that family gets together, that dish that you are responsible for should still be there. It should still be there. Now, we're not gonna take a commercial tonight because I ain't gonna be on here long. I just wanted to get this off my chest because y'all really needed to know. Now I know the young lady's feelings was hurt when I spit the food out and said, "What the fuck is this shit? Who the fuck made this?" I know her feelings was hurt. However, she was warned prior to arriving. She was warned in the family chat. She was warned by her husband, which happens to be my cousin. You don't need to make that because we already got somebody on that. Make something different. My cousin said, hey, family, I'm going to try something new. I want to give y'all something new to add to the repertoire of the Thanksgiving menu. And that's okay. It's cool. And some new shit. We had another young lady, like I said earlier. She said, hey, I'm going to make some chocolate dipped strawberries. She made the chocolate dipped strawberries to look like little turkeys. The shit was kind of fly and they didn't taste bad. But I'm going to tell you right now, you stay in your motherfucking lane when it comes to Thanksgiving menus or any major holiday menu for the family. You stay in your goddamn lane. Don't be doing this extra shit. Don't be trying to say, oh, well, I'm not going to eat your family's food. I'm going to bring my own food. If that's the case, stay your ass at home. You are not needed because you bring in too much negativity to the app. And that's not the kind of negativity we need around this part. Now, look, I'm going to get ready to end the show. But before we do, I just want to give a reminder that, hey, you know, we got the weekly lineup, you know, got Wednesday nights, happy hour with Hendrix. You got Tuesdays, you got Stupid is Real with Q on Tuesdays. The second and fourth Tuesdays, second and fourth Thursdays, you got MTG After Dark, and then on Saturdays you see the whole crew, and that's great. However, it's the end of the year coming up, and on the 11th, Q has a very special thing that he's doing. He's having a preachers round table. So, we're gonna do that on the 11th, and the preacher's gonna get on and give you a whole round table the morning of December 11th. Now, if you are listening to us, please make sure you subscribe and like and do all that stuff. Because hey, we understand you don't have time to watch us on YouTube and Facebook. Hey, that's cool. You got your favorite podcast platform, we on that. All you gotta do, if you watch it, is look for that little logo up in the corner right there. You look for that. That's us. You do a little search, Master Gas, THAGAS. You do a little search on whatever your favorite podcast platform, and hey, we there. Subscribe and listen to us. But people, please, 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 if you have any comments or concerns, make sure you email us at mastergas@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. Because I know it's a lot of y'all that got something to say about this shit. Because I know I'm not the only one that experienced some bad shit over Thanksgiving. I want to know. Hit us in the comments. DM us. Inbox us. It's all gravy. We want to know about some of the bad shit that happened over your Thanksgiving holiday. And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to call it a night. I wish you all the best. Peace, love, and hair grease.
I found love, the real love. Let this be the real thing. Tell me now, what's on your mind? Whisper soft to me that you want me. Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal.